Hi everyone. I wanted to try something new for Lent this year. I'm going to be posting a short video message once a week, along with some other good stuff. And we're going to have a Bible passage and a theme that we're going to explore together for the next 6 weeks between now and Easter. And along the way, there'll be some opportunities for you to contribute by sharing what you think and how some of these things are connecting with your life. So our theme for Lent 2021 is Get Up, Let's Go. That's an actual quote from Jesus. He said it in the Gospel of John after the Last Supper when he was finished talking to the disciples and praying for them. He was literally saying, okay, we're done here. It's time to go. And they were going to go off to the Garden of Gethsemane. But I think Jesus is actually always calling us to move forward to new possibilities, new adventures. And this year, I'm ready for that. I am ready to go somewhere. Last year at Lent, I don't know about you, but I was feeling so overwhelmed by everything that was changing and shutting down. I was like, I don't need to give anything up for Lent. I'm already fasting from a lot of things. I'm in the wilderness. I'm living Lent, and there's no Easter in sight. That's how it felt then. To be honest, for me, last spring was an emotional roller coaster, and the fact that it was also Lent was like not really on my radar. Maybe you felt the same way. But this time around, we've had a little bit of time to kind of get our balance back. So maybe now we can look at Lent and be a little more intentional. And so let me explain why I chose this theme of Get Up, Let's Go. Two things that 2020 made me feel over and over again were powerless and stuck in place. And those are feelings. Those are not truth. The truth is I am not powerless, and neither are you. We have control over how we think and how we react to situations, and we can make some changes in our lives that are our choice, things that are not forced on us by COVID-19 or by anything else. When Jesus says, follow me, he's calling us to move forward, to step away from the kind of life that we don't want and the kind of person we don't want to be, and to step toward the person that we do want to be. And even if there's limits on where we can go and what we can do, we are not stuck in place. We have an interior freedom that nothing and nobody can take away, and we serve a God of infinite possibilities. So I'd like to invite you to think about Lent this year as a pilgrimage. We're going to get up and go somewhere with Jesus. We're going to be using Psalm 84 as our focus passage, and this is a psalm that was written by somebody who was on their way to Jerusalem. Next week, we're going to start digging into that passage, but you might want to take a sneak peek at it yourself if you have a Bible at home. The other thing you can do is think about your travel route for the next 6 weeks. What direction is Jesus calling you to walk in right now? What do you want to move away from? And what do you want to move towards? If you don't know, ask Jesus to show you. Say, Jesus, I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm just going to stay close to you. I'm just going to keep grabbing onto your hand and let you show me the way as we go. Underneath this video, or maybe next to it, depending on what kind of device you're using to view this, you'll see a link to a document you can print out that's just a simple roadmap to fill out, and it also gives you a little piece of Psalm 84 to start looking at. If you want, you can even take a picture of it and email it to me, and next week I can post a list on the website of some of our group's Lenten goals, but without any names, so no one will know whose they are. Or you can just keep it for yourself. May God bless you and strengthen you, and we'll see you next week.